Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? Still not coming to the door, huh? Well, last night went okay. So I'm kind of hoping things continue to be improving. Weather was really nice today, so I don't think I have anything to complain about. Okay, well, I'm gonna bring out your food. So we're gonna try to run what we always do. Okay, let's see. Oh wow, heading towards the map, huh? No, you're retreating. Way down there. Okay, well, I'm gonna sit in the chair. And, oh, good. So it's light pets. It's not firm, but it's not pushing in very hard, but that's okay. We're making progress, I think. Okay, there was a slight headbutt there. Slight cheek rub there. Oh, pretty meow. So he's pulling back. Okay, light, very light touch here. Okay, so yeah, still got some ways to go, but so far so good. Scruffy's sniffing in the jacket or something again. So there's a headbutt. Light one. So yeah, the weather was really nice again today. I'm not sure. It might have actually been warmer than yesterday. So the sun, was blaring down again, and temperature yesterday really heated up. It jumped over 10 degrees, I think, and today it was still in that ballpark. It may have been warmer. I'm not sure. It could have just been an illusion from the fact that yesterday was so warm. It just kind of started heating up everything, and now that everything's heated up, the same temperature makes everything feel warmer because everything doesn't need to warm up anymore. Like, yeah, the house, I think, felt hotter today because it was still warming up from all the cold days. But yeah, from yesterday, it stayed warm, and so I think it actually was warmer in the house today than yesterday. So I think it's only the second time this entire season the furnace didn't kick in. In fact, I think last night I just turned off the unit. I figured or I kept the unit off. I usually turn it on late at night because I don't really need it in the day, even though it gets really cold. But yeah, last night it was so warm that I said, yeah, I don't need to turn it on. And I doubt I'm going to turn it on tonight. Although I checked the forecast and it does look like it's going to cool down a little bit, but it's not going back to where we were. So we're going to be in an okay range, I think. I actually think I might like it a little bit cooler. I'm not sure yet. So the problem I had today was I'm still wearing all my heavy clothing for the winter. So I have the heavy sweaters and the thermals and the inner layers, and and so I was still wearing a lot of that today, and I was getting hot. So I'm gonna have to start changing my wardrobe. Oops. Okay, he's a little worried there, Scruffy. Looked a little apprehensive for a second. But yeah, we're getting a little firmer on the pets, so things are going well. I'm getting a little closer to his under the chin neck. So when he lets me pet under there, it's kind of a good sign because it's probably the most sensitive area that he'll let me touch. I still have not been able to touch his stomach. It's too sensitive. He won't. Doesn't trust me enough for that. But I can get under the chin, under the neck, under the chin. That's probably the best I can do. So anyway, yeah, because I did a long run, kind of an extra long run yesterday. Um, Extra long in the sense that I'm out of shape, and I used to do that long run before I got injured, and I have not really gotten back up to that level again. And so yesterday I did the distance, just in a very there's the under the chin neck right there. So I did the distance, but it just took me a really long time. But I was feeling it last night trying to sleep. I was feeling stiffness, soreness from the extra long run I did. So today I figured probably shouldn't, so definitely shouldn't run. I figured probably a bike ride probably would be asking too much. And I mentioned I needed to do a post office trip, big one. So I decided I was going to do that today. And since it looks like it's going to cool down a little bit in the next few days, it's probably a nicer day to go running or biking. It's a little worried it's getting got a little too warm today and yesterday. It's all right. It's nothing like summer yet, but I wouldn't mind it a little bit cooler. It was surprising how much the temperature jumped yesterday. Um, and so I think there's going to be more clouds tomorrow, starting tomorrow too. So don't have to worry about sunscreen quite as much. So I was planning to hit the post office much sooner, but it took me so long to get all my things ready for mailing. So some of it was tax-related stuff, and so a lot of make sure you sign everything, dot all the I's, make sure everything is correct, papers in the right order. So my tax returns are very annoying in the sense that the software doesn't work correctly, and so I can't e-file. So I gotta mail it, so it's a real pain in the butt. And then, because the software doesn't do it correctly, there's also a lot of fighting the program and going off my own. And oh wow, he's really getting into the pets there. It's pushing in now. Yeah. So you're definitely getting all your food tonight. So Scruffy did good at lunch too. So we got all the food today. He actually exceeded my expectations today at lunch. So I think we're making progress. And so it took me a really long time to get all my mail together, and I was filling out all the certified mail forms and making sure my cover letters were correct, and then the other thing I wanted to do was also ship my backpack for warranty return. So I've talked about that too. So I figured finally do that since we're going to do a big trip to the post office, do it all in one shot. And I did do some research to try to figure out like what the cheapest shipping would be, and would it be better off with like UPS or FedEx or something. And the UPS, it was by default like the regular price was actually worse. But when I went through the website, they actually gave me a promo coupon I could have used, which would have gotten it in that ballpark. But since I was going to the post office anyway, I said, I think I'll just just do it in one trip. It's not worth going out of my way. Okay, I think we're gonna get Scruffy this food. Okay, burned your food, Scruffy. Okay, so let's get the brush. So I actually double bowled. I've been double bowling his food recently because things have been going so badly. My backup plan is if he's not cooperative, I would split the food so he wouldn't get all of it. He'd only get some of it, and then I'd take the rest in the other bowl for dinner. But yeah, last night was good, and tonight was good. So I haven't had to use the double bowl. But yeah, I'm noticing it's nice and heavy, so it doesn't slide around as much. So, I kind of like it, but problem is, I don't do the dishes enough. I try to fill up my washing machine or dishwasher, and so tonight the other bowl is clean, but last night I had to rinse out the bowl and it was kind of dirty, and I don't like doing that. It's a little nasty. So anyway, today at lunch things went well. So yeah, basically repeated the pattern, bring out the small cup and the bigger bowl. And yesterday, he tolerated me petting him while he was eating. But today was a big improvement because he actually let me pet him before putting down the bowl. So that's exactly what I wanted. So he got all the food today. So yeah, as I mentioned yesterday, the strategy was trying to get him to understand there's if he cooperates, he gets more food. If he doesn't, he gets less food. So I have the small cup of food, and then the larger bowl of food. And then a few days ago, he saw that I tried putting down the bigger bowl. He tried to eat it, but he wouldn't let me pet him, and then he backed away. And then I just said, it's not working, so I took away the bowl of food, put down the smaller cup of kibble, but he still saw the bigger bowl, and he was looking at it, and you could tell he wanted it. Eventually, he ate the smaller kibble, but then he went back looking at the bowl, the bigger bowl. But then I went in and I took the bowl with me. So yesterday was a similar attempt, but it kind of misfired a little bit. So Scruffy at first was trying to avoid me. He's crawling under the chair to try to escape my reach. But then I was kind of blocking the bowl with my hand, so then he decided to get in his dinner position where the chair wasn't blocking him. And he buried his head in the food, and he let me pet him while he was eating. I didn't really want to do it that way, but I was kind of expecting him to eventually, get a few pieces of kibble and then kind of run back, and then he might try again. But I figured at that point what I'd do is I'd just say, no, this isn't working, and I'd give him a small cup and then repeat the previous day. But he kept eating; he didn't pull back, and so I decided to let it, call that a victory. Hope that that's kind of training him to the next step, where I want to pet him before he's eating. And sure enough, today that kind of happened. So made some progress. Now the question is, can we continue that progress, or are we gonna revert a little or a lot? But yeah, well, guess we'll see tomorrow. But all in all, yeah, it was good lunch, and yeah, tonight's dinner was good. Yeah, so Scruffy's still nervous when we first start petting. So yeah, he seems hesitant. He's not pushing into the pets. He's kind of, I can only lightly touch him, but then he gets more into it as we go on. So that's good at least. But yeah, we're still not where exactly we were. Uh-oh, Scruffy stopped eating. Is he gonna throw up? No, he's continuing. Okay, good. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to put the earth in the food again tonight. Ugh. Yeah. I'm trying to keep track of too many things. Although, yeah, hoping now that I made this big post office run, and there's a bunch of things lifted off my plate. So hopefully I won't be so distracted and preoccupied with things. I'll move the balls. Still a good amount of food in there. So yeah, tonight it's a fresh can of meaty pate with real chicken and tuna, kibble, and rotisserie chicken scraps. And then after my long post office trip, that took a while, I decided to go back to Costco because it's kind of it's in that same direction. So I didn't really need to go there, but yeah, last time there were a few items that weren't in the store. I was thinking, well, maybe I can get them now, and then maybe I could put off, the next trip even further. I'm actually thinking my next trip should go to the far away one and stock up on some of the other things that my closer one doesn't have. But yeah, they still didn't have some of those things, so I was really kind of disappointed with my trip today. But yeah, still haven't been able to get spinach. So, oops, looks like Scruffy's done. He ate fast tonight. But yeah, it was a good day, good good lunch, reasonable dinner. So I'm happy, I guess. So thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.